How many Hall of Famers are in this game right now playing?
Let's see. You got Bird,
Hmm.
McHale, Parrish.
Hmm.
Um, is Dennis Johnson? Is he a Hall of Famer?
I think so. I
Okay,
think
so you got
so.
DJ. You got Bill Walton. That's
Hmm.
five.
Hmm.
And
Mikhail, right? Did you say Mikhail?
I said McHale.
Yeah.
That's five.
Hmm.
McHale, Bird, Parrish, Walton, and DJ.
Oh shit.
Five. On the
Hmm.
Lakers, you got Magic, Kareem, Worthy,
I think that's it.
and Michael
Yeah.
Cooper, a Hall of Famer.
Not yet, but he should be. He should be. He definitely should be. OG 3 and D. Yeah. I think he was up for voting this year
Oh,
and he didn't get in, but he deserves to be in. Put this on full screen here. Blow by. Is that an offensive foul? No. Oh, he got fouled too. We can't. I can't hear whoever it was. I don't know. It back in the paint even back then against the Lakers.
Hey, what's going on with you guys, man?
Oh shit!
hey!
What's
What's
up,
up,
Mike?
man? Boy, it's like getting through security getting on this thing. Felt like I was at the White House.
Oh,
What's
oh
up,
shit!
man?
What's
What's
going
up,
on, Mike?
Mike?
You guys bring me back to my roots.
Yep. We're
Hey,
The
watching the
greatest Laker
classics.
team I think I've seen.
No, I agree with you there, 100%. 100%. Yep. In my opinion, the best team I've seen.
They had it
So,
all this year. Great
all right.
series.
So, Mike,
Yeah.
here's my first question.
Okay.
You saying this is the best? You saying that this is the best Laker team, right?
It's as good as any of them. Yeah, I'll put it
Okay.
one just because they were just had it all. Yeah.
Does this Laker team beat the '86 Celtics?
Yeah, the 86 Celtics team was very good. Very good. That's a great one. Probably a 7 gamer. Because remember, this series, Walton was hurt.
that's true. That's
Walton
true.
was so good in
Yeah.
'86.
Oh, Mike,
But I
that
think they could
documentary
pull it.
on
But
Walton.
'86 was great. Huh?
That Walton documentary. The 30 for
Wasn't
30.
incredible?
Oh man, beautiful.
Wasn't it? It was a great documentary. As good as anything I've ever seen.
I agree 100%, man. By
So
the time it,
good. I
yeah,
learned. I know a lot, but I learned a lot too. I
yeah,
mean, I know about his health issues after he retired, and his back injury. I didn't realize he was suicidal.
yeah,
Thought it
that
Yeah.
was pretty sad hearing that. Like,
But it was
yeah.
a beautiful documentary. He's just such a great guy. He loves his teammates.
Mhm.
Always all about his teammates. Never talks about himself. Always about
Never.
Mo
No,
Lucas,
unselfish.
and
Really beautiful.
Jamal and all the UCLA guys. It was awesome. Now, he was great in '86. He really was great in '86. I was happy that he got to, play again.
Hmm.
You know what's funny about this Tommy Heinsohn, noted Celtic? He was always very fair, though. He actually did a pretty good job, believe it. And Stockton's from Boston, too, the play-by-play guy.
Oh yeah, no, he's underrated. I always thought
Yeah, the CBS crew was really, this
good stuff.
Stockton was great. Yeah, this is kind of the soundtrack for us in those years.
Yep, I remember for sure. I was like, I think 11 when the series was going on.
Right.
I was sixth grader. Yeah, but this is the first time I really remembered Lakers, like where I could understand what's going
Yep.
on.
There was nothing more intense in these series, honestly. it took it to a different level. I mean, we hated them, they hated us, the fans. It was the best.
For sure.
It was
Like
the
those
best.
regular season games too. Like I think it was the next year when they
Yeah,
went into Boston Garden and Magic made that crazy bank shot.
yeah, I made a crazy
Uh,
banker.
that was awesome. I still remember watching that as a kid.
So I was actually we were in Cancun, my friends and I, my buddy and a few other guys, and so we were coming back that night when this game was going on. So my friend's mom taped it back then on the VCR, right? Because we're in the plane, and we didn't hear the score until we got to the airport, LAX, right? And the dude saw my Lakers. She goes, "Oh, you're about the Lakers, a magic shot." I go, "Dude, no." He told me what happened before we got to watch it. I couldn't believe it, but yeah, it was incredible, man. We were watching games down in Cancun, I remember, with the whole like restaurant and the bar. People going crazy, you know, back then. Riles. Casey's a good man. He was a good man. Played on the 72 Lakers.
Was he on the? Did you say he
Yeah.
was on the 72 Lakers?
Yeah. 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 Him and Riley were close. Very close.
Daddy, can I help?
You don't. No, there's nothing you need to help. We're just talking.
Hey, quick question. You guys cool
There's
if we
nothing to
share this
help.
on YouTube? The watch party?
Wherever you are, man.
All
Okay.
right, cool.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it, you know. Yeah, man, these so Mike, we counted 8 Hall of Famers.
8 Hall of Famers in this game?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Walton, Bird, McHale, Parrish,
Right. DJ.
DJ's a Hall of
Right.
Famer, and then on the other
Right.
side,
Right.
Magic, Kareem, Worthy.
Right. And we should have, and Coop should be in there too, as far as I'm
That's what we're saying.
Coop should be in there for sure. I mean, if they're talking about Draymond, you got to have Coop in there. Bird said he's the best defender. Coop
He's
was
the original
clutch.
3-and-D player too, like one of the
Mhm.
first.
He was just a tough dude, man. He would just wipe you
Yeah,
out.
he could fight too, even though he was skinny. He could throw
Yep.
blows. I remember a couple of those fights.
Yep.
Yeah,
Went to New Mexico.
that's right. That's
And
where
up in
I'm
the
at.
Lakers. I don't know if he was even drafted or they got him. I forget how that all worked. He might have been drafted late.
I think he was drafted. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know. Like
he's
it was
kind of
when they had
started
more
when
than 2
Magic
rounds.
got
I think
here.
maybe.
Yep, legendary. Is this on NBA TV tonight?
No, it's YouTube.
Oh, okay. You're doing the YouTube thing. Got it.
Yeah.
They've
So
shown this game a lot. Yeah.
watching this game.
What do you guys think when you see Magic?
Well, he's my favorite player growing
Unparalleled
up. So
point guard, right?
Just
The sense.
it was like his command for the game
Yep.
was just different than anything
Yep.
that I've seen. Because so like you have so nowadays, right?
Right.
You have a lot of point guards who score first. And you know that they're going to be looking for their shot first. But then you still have the Chris Pauls, you still have the prototypical guard who's going to look for the pass first. But with this Magic, you don't know what the hell he's going to do.
I don't know about that shot, Coop.
That's funny. No, but that shot. Isn't that funny?
Man, the pace of this game.
Yeah, they got the pace of this game, Dad.
I think I need to go back in here.
Casey Jones was the coach, right? Oh, hold on. We got someone. Hold on. Oh, wait. Mike, Casey Jones was the coach, right? Or was it Sam Jones, Casey Jones?
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to reboot. There's Casey Jones.
All right. Does he get his respect as a coach?
I don't think he does because he was a good coach before. I think he coached the Bullets. Was it the Bullets too as well? I think he won a no, that was Dick Motta. No, but yeah, no, he was a good coach like for several teams. No, I don't think he does.
No, he should be here. Maybe we lost him for a sec. I don't know. I will hit him up.
I'm kind of lagged, but I'm on my laptop, so
Okay. Trying to get some more folks in here.
it almost looks like a zone the Celtics are playing,
It's not like a zone.
even though it's not. But it's just the way they pack the paint.
It's a zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they were good at that.
Like a zone.
He had that in his bag, that mid range. Michael Thompson did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He was a first pick too. I don't know what year it was
First pick
in the draft.
draft. What's so serious about that? The price.
Hey, to the one visitor that's in here, please feel free to join the fan cave, top left corner. It won't cost you a thing. It may bounce you out, but you can just hop right back in. Appreciate you joining us.
The pace of this game is very enjoyable. So intense. These two teams, there's nothing like in any sport, in my opinion. This is the best rivalry of any sport. Damn, that was a good shot, right in his face too. That's a dime right there. That would have been if you made it. That was a nice pass. Do you remember when Sean Livingston was before he got hurt? They were thinking of him as like kind of like the next kind of Magic in a way
Oh yeah,
back in the day, and he
yeah,
had that horrible injury. But I'm
yeah.
glad that he kind of kept his kind of career going and made it kind of like a second career as a role player. But
He, in a lot
I
of
always
ways,
thought,
he's like a poor man's Grant Hill.
yeah, I could see that. He's such a smart player, though. That's what I remember about him. Very high IQ. Very high IQ.
Yep, absolutely.
He both ends. He could play D. He could hit that mid range. He's just a good decision maker. Like I think that's the thing that people forget about those Warrior teams is their benches. You had Livingston, and then who
You
else
had
was on the
Livingston,
bench?
you had Iguodala.
Yeah, on the
Um,
off the
yeah,
bench.
they had strength in numbers.
You guys
Yeah,
hear me?
Yep, yep,
yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
All
you.
you.
right, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's a
Kind
little
of funky.
janky. Like the old days, man. It was on the radio.
Mm.
Call from
Simulcast. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Casey was a great guy. Pat was really broken up when Casey passed. Now, they've known each other like, years, It's kind of ironic because, Casey played for us and became a Celtic coach, and Bill Sharman played for the Celtics, became a Laker GM, right? And coach. It was like reverse.
Yeah, and then
You
it kind
know?
of turned the Lakers around almost.
Oh, Bill Sharman was a
Yeah,
great executive. I mean, he was the first GM for us, we got the Showtime thing going. Went to USC, actually. Lost his voice, actually, coaching.
Mm.
His voice was like always, he did do it. He strained it or something.
look at that shitty floor.
That place was such a dump. I mean, it was brutal. Who's
I
this
hate
guy?
that parquet.
Oh, my God.
Ugly ass floor.
They tried everything they can to trip
Oh
us
yeah,
up.
they were 9 games and every kind of thing they could do.
The hotel, the fire alarm, the calls, the bus, they would start rocking. I mean, the showers were, cold in the winter and hot in the summer. No air conditioning. They had no air conditioning at the Garden.
That's right. It
It's like
was like
over
hot as
100 now.
hell. Yeah.
Oh, Pat
O'Brien.
yeah, he was a big time sportscaster in the day.
I remember him.
Got into a
He did
little
the halftime show, didn't he?
yeah, did the halftime show. He was kind of had some issues later in life, some drugs and stuff like that, and kind of went off the deep end for a while there. It's doing okay now. Pat O'Brien.
Man.
And funny thing too with DJ,
Oh,
he's from LA, right? He went to
that was
Pepperdine.
bad. That's right.
And he was great with the Sonics.
That's what I was just saying. Like he had kind of like two different kind of
Mhm.
careers because when he was younger, he was a credible athlete.
Yep.
Like, yeah, like those teams were fun to watch. Like I
Yep.
saw some of those older Sonics
Those
games in the
Sonics teams were
70s.
really good back then.
Gus
DJ,
Williams,
and
man,
Stigma, and all those guys, and Gus Williams.
such a good team. Such a
Downtown Freddie Brown.
good team. Mm-hmm. The OG.
Seattle's a good basketball town. They got the team back.
Yeah, they do need a team back.
Well, where's that? Yeah, thank you.
And 69. Look at all these 7-game series, man. Lakers could have won all those too. 84
broke Jerry's
especially.
heart, let me tell you, man.
69.
Jerry
yeah.
West.
Yeah,
Jerry
broke
West.
his heart. Till this day, he'll never couldn't step foot in the Boston Garden. He did, but didn't want to.
I love how much I love the passion that he has.
Yeah.
Like it still tears him up, but he had
Yeah.
like utmost respect for the players on the other
Oh,
side.
big time. He loved Bill
Oh, yeah.
Russell. Oh. Matter of fact, when he's watching when he's GMing here, he could even watch the games. He'd be even in the forum. He'd be up the 101 freeway driving. He didn't even like the home
Yeah, he was
games.
too nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a wreck. Still the
Such a
best evaluator
competitor.
talent ever. It's not even close.
No, yeah, I agree
I mean, he's still the
100%.
guy.
He's like, he knew right away, Kobe. He was like,
Yep.
yeah, this is done. I'm trading for this guy.
Hey, he helped build the Warriors too, by the way. When he went up there, he helped put all those guys together. Yeah, it's too bad. Beat you guys up a bit.
Who we got here? Someone just joined. Oh, Lakerverse.
Guys,
I swear, Lonnie Walker reminds me of Byron Scott. I don't know what it is. It just reminds you of him. Not as good, obviously, but like just his game.
hey, what year is this? What year is this finals?
87.
87,
Oh, 87.
65
Man,
win team.
I'm not gonna lie, the 80s Lakers 80s teams are like so stacked, like all around bench players, like scores, pretty deep teams.
Okay. All right. You got your blankie too? Okay, right on. People getting booted, looks like. Oh. Yeah, these teams were really stacked.
Yeah, Lakers had like potentially like 3 6-time of the year players in one team.
Mm.
We were talking about that before you came in, just how many Hall of Famers are in this game on both
Yeah.
sides. And you know what, too? Even the role players, like AC Green is underrated, I feel like sometimes, too, because he was just tough nose.
Yeah, I feel like this team right here would have given any 90s Bulls team a run for their money.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think, yeah, well, they were wiping the floor with them in that time, but they didn't have all their full teams. It would have been interesting to see at full strength, but eras are so different. That's the hard thing about it. It's because like the style of play is different.
Yeah,
But this
different
Laker team would
kind
thrive.
of different eras. The game kind of changed once Jordan started like entering his prime. You can see the game changing a little. Yeah, I see it.
I'm sure all of you saw the Kevin Durant the response to Kevin Durant by that comedian.
Man,
He torched the shit out. Like he owned him. I was like,
The
best.
89 team. I mean that was
that
so.
still makes me
That's
mad.
one I
That
think
team.
about a lot because we were undefeated going into the finals, and the Lakers had a long break, so Riley worked them out hard like he usually does up in Santa Barbara. They got to Detroit, and Byron pulls a hamstring before game one, and then Magic pulled one during game one, and that was it. We were dust. We had David Rivers as a point guard.
I know David Rivers he couldn't make a shot to save his life.
And that was
And
Kareem's
outside.
last year. That's how he went out.
Yeah. Worthy had a
It was
valiant
rough.
effort though. I'll say
Huh?
Worthy did do. I said Worthy did all he could. Like he
Yeah, he did all
played
he could.
so good.
So
He just couldn't be by
honestly, it could have
himself.
been another title or two. 84, we kind of just blew, I think, too.
And then
84.
92, I
I
feel
think we
like
could have won 7.
1990 we could have, because that was even
The
better team
Bulls
than
won,
we
they were
had.
better. I mean, Michael's, that's when he kind of took over.
Yeah, we were
We did
older
pretty
too.
well, but Michael was this time. It was kind of like passing of the torch.
I was gonna say we
And
were
Magic
older.
hugged him afterwards.
Yeah, Worthy wasn't the same then either. Like his knees were shot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Showtime for the most part. That wasn't really Showtime in the 91 because this is already kind of different.
Oh yeah,
It ended kind of in
92.
89 to me. 90, they played. That was Riley's last year. They played the Suns, and it got knocked out, like I think the semis, and that's when Riley went to the Knicks after that. He just kind of said it was time,
Yeah, he was welcome.
they're not listening to me. They're getting tired of me. I'm getting tired of them. And that was it. And that's when Mike Dunleavy came in.
Yep.
Did a good job actually.
But
He
that
got to
year,
the finals.
that first year, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Now son's GM in the Warriors. Well, Danny Ainge is such a pain in the ass.
I know he still is.
So is ML Carr.
Oh, ML Carr. He can hit the outside shot though. He's in. Let Evan up.
All right. Give me 1 second, Evan. Hold on. Trying to do something. Give me 1 second. Hang on tight.
Oh, did they call offensive foul on that? Or was that an one?
6:30.
Oh, yep. That's an and one. God, the quickest first step of man that size, like in the post. Still, in my
There we
opinion,
go.
worthy or something.
We got Evan in the house.
What's up, Evan?
What's up?
What's up, Evan?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite games all
There's
time.
Evan. He remembers.
Absolutely. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, man?
All right, let's burnt toast. Come on, Worthy.
So who is Bird's primary defender?
Oh, damn that move.
Who guarded him?
Like,
Worthy
yeah,
usually. Worthy.
Worthy? Okay.
But when
That
Coop got on him, he
man.
said it was really hard at times.
Can you think of a small forward who was as good in the post as Worthy?
I tell you, McHale, he's underrated great. In terms of a great post player, McHale, he was impossible to guard with those long arms.
Oh, yeah, he held the ball up high, too.
It was crazy.
He was a black hole down there.
And he had the bad foot here, so they're going to blame it on that because he had the broken foot. You remember that?
Well, you know the Celtics, they always saying that.
But
even in 2010.
Like they said in the documentary, if he's out there, he's good to go. We don't want to hear it.
Yep.
I mean,
damn, look at that pass.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that one.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, got a shot in on it.
Great.
Oh, Big Kite. I remember him.
Hey, we didn't mess around. No one messed around.
Big Kite was a punk, too. Like, I remember him. He was awful. He was like a goon.
Evan, you were in
Yeah,
LA,
they were
though?
always
You grew
trying
up
to
in
beat
LA,
up
right?
Rambis. What was that?
You were in LA, right? You grew up in LA, right?
I lived in LA for a while, but I've lived in New Mexico most of my life.
Oh, okay. So
I lived in LA in the 90s.
Oh, you moved in the 90s? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was still living in New Mexico when this was going on.
I got you. Look at Ainge with the ejectum. He's trying to get.
Yeah, I love LA. If I could go back to LA, I would in a second.
Yeah. What city? Where'd you live when you lived here? What area?
Studio City in North Hollywood.
That's nice. There you go.
Yeah, I was working in the TV industry back then, working for VR Troopers and Masked Rider, which were
all right.
Same people who did Power Rangers.
Oh, I got you. I was going to ask Born about, God dang, now you got the actors going on strike too. What the heck, man?
Yes.
Actors and the writers. What is happening here?
Yeah, my sister's a costume designer, and
really,
yeah, I was just talking with her about that because like it's really a good thing that SAG finally stepped in and did this because like the studios are just out of their minds right now. Like they really think that they can replace everybody,
right?
Especially writers with AI.
Right.
That's right. The whole AI thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, I hear it. It's really rough. I mean,
And they're talking right now about like potentially holding out until October to try and starve these writers out, literally starve them out of the
it's just
industry.
brutal. Yeah. Boy, all Netflix and everything online really hasn't been good for the writers, huh? All this, the way it's been done, and
Yeah,
just
big
not
time.
fair.
Yeah, because they've pared down writers' rooms to like 2 or 3 people,
Yeah.
and then they pay them like about half of what they usually pay them,
Jeez.
and yeah, it's gotten really, really bad.
Yeah, but I know eventually they need them back. But like you say, they're probably just going to try to wait and, but still, that's terrible.
Yeah, but I
Oh
think
man,
now
shot.
that the actors have kind of stepped in, that
Right.
puts huge pressure on the studio because you
Right.
can't replace them yet.
But you know what's really funny? Even though it doesn't make a big difference, but there's also a possibility that the directors are going to go on strike as well. Like the
Really?
Directors Guild,
Jesus.
Oh,
that's
that'd be
also
great.
That would be great.
something as well.
Solidarity right there.
Yeah, if the directors do it, that's huge pressure on the studios
Yeah.
because they're basically the arm of the studio, and yeah.
Oh man,
Oof.
in today's game, he would have been ejected.
Probably arrested.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was assault right there. Was that DJ who did that? Or was that Kite? That was Kite, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Damn,
right in the
he
face.
got it.
Connect. Yeah, he got him there. Don't even try Kite.
I love Riley getting right in the middle of it too. Like,
Oh, Pat would have smacked him up too. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll be back in a bit, man. Grab
All
something
right.
before this thing's
Oh
over.
man,
Be
DJ
back
got
for
him
the big
too.
shot for sure.
All right.
Okay.
cool. Good to hear from you, Mike.
You too, man.
So who connected? Was it Worthy who got him in the face?
I think so. That's what
Oh
I
man,
seem to remember.
yeah, he popped him good.
Because yeah, he's the one who took the first shot, and like, but that's still like not nearly as bad as the one it was 85 where
Oh yeah,
freaking
Rambus.
where Mikhail clotheslined Rambus and like slammed him on the floor. Like,
Oh yeah, that changed that series, and they lost
yep.
because they were up 2-1, and they were up in that game. Yeah.
That was the series that broke the curse.
Yeah. That was 84. No, I'm trying to think. 84. That was 84. 85
84,
was,
you're right.
yeah,
84.
84.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 85 was the one that game.
Wait,
6.
no, wait, no, because Celtics won at 84 because we
Yeah.
won 83, so 83 and 85, so it was 85 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 85. Like 85. The Rambus thing was 84
That's
though.
why whoever started Area 18 really screwed us.
But yeah, I remember watching this game with my parents. Like I was 16, and like, yeah, my sister had just moved out of the house too, and like, yeah, my dad is actually a Celtics fan, a casual one, but
What?
he's a Celtics
Oh
fan.
man, that sucks.
And like, well, actually, it wasn't bad because my dad's pretty cool, but like, when Magic hit that baby skyhook or that junior skyhook, sorry, you got me even saying baby skyhook by putting it on that damn post.
See, it just sounds better. It sounds better.
But Magic said junior, so
Yes.
we got to be accurate, damn it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
Damn, that's
man.
a pretty ass shot.
I know, and the little jab step.
It's just pure. That shot is just pure.
The fundamentals in this game, man, is like off the charts.
And then so like when Magic hits the shot, I like jumped up and I'm like running around the living room like, celebrating. And then my dad just like quietly goes like, "There's still time on the clock." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh yeah, Bird barely missed that too. I remember that. I was like, "Oh shit." In and out.
You know what's funny about that shot? That even when you watch the 30 for 30 documentary, you for a second when they put it in slow motion, you think it's going in.
It looks like it's going to go in. It was
Yep.
on mine.
In.
Oh, I was sweating it until that fucking thing clanked out, man.
Yeah,
Because I was so sure, like I'd seen him hit so many shots like that, and there's only one other time I've ever seen Bird miss a clutch shot, and that was a regular season game against the 76ers. And he had a chance to ice the game. They were up by 2, and he had a chance to ice the game with 2 free throws, and he missed both free throws.
Oh, damn.
And then Dr. J hit a 3 to win the game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's the only times I ever remember seeing Bird miss a clutch shot, are those 2 times. Every other time it was heartbreak.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the hook.
Oh, man.
Nice rebound by Worthy.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, speaking of clutch, Magic was a clutch player, man. Like,
big time.
That's one thing people don't, like, who are younger don't realize. Like, how many crazy shots did he make to, like, send a game to overtime or win a game? Like, just fearless, man, taking that last shot.
He was clutch as a rookie.
Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Jerz? Appreciate you being in here. Hold on. Did it pause for you guys?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
It paused for me.
It might in a minute, though.
Okay, not sure what's going on. Let me refresh. Any better for everyone?
I'm saying it pretty fine.
I'm still locked up. I'm going to refresh myself.
Yeah, you might have to refresh.
I'm good, though, on my end. Here, you want this one?
Hey, to the one visitor that's in here, we appreciate you being in here. Or to the 2 visitors, if you haven't already, please join PGM's Fan Cave. Please join the Fan Cave. Become a member, top left corner. It doesn't cost you a thing. It may bounce you out for a second, but you can just come right back in. So join the Fan Cave, become a member. We're creeping up to 100, and so help us out. Really appreciate it.
Wow, they were down by 13. Shit, I forgot they were down so much. Fucking Parrish, man.
Yeah, he does not get enough credit, in my opinion.
He's so underrated. I feel like he's very underrated because his mid-range shot and the way he held that is like with his long arms up high. You can't block that. He was just hard to guard. I would say his shot from like 10 to 13 feet was like pure, like right in that range. Just couldn't miss.
You know the problem with Parrish, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think it's 2 problems with Parrish. and it's not his fault. He had 4 other Hall of Famers on his squad,
Yeah.
and I think he also played. He played what 21 seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
played a long
played
time.
21
Yeah.
seasons. So you have like for instance, first time I saw Robert Parrish play, or that I like really remember, because I'm younger, was when he was playing for the fucking Bulls.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Because I know he
right.
was with the
Yeah.
Hornets for a
I get it
while.
though. Yep.
He was like with the Hornets, and he was with the Bulls. So you have a generation that's just like, oh man, that dude was old as fuck. He could be, and also another thing is when Robert Parrish got old, he was so frail. Plus the way his shot arced, you
Mhm.
thought that you was looking at like some guy from the 70s.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think with the optics, I just think with the optics of that, and then he played with 4 other Hall of Famers. It I think it takes away from him in his prime.
Yeah. That's fair.
I could
That's
see
fair.
that. Yeah.
You know, the funny thing about him is that he's the first Celtic that I learned to not hate because he got busted for um, getting weed shipped to him. I don't know if any of you guys remember that.
Oh
I
wow,
don't even. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. So it was yeah, it happened. It happened like when I was like, like somewhere around like, 17 or 18. And like, yeah, I was a full blown stoner at that point. So like, I was just like, Chief, right on. I don't hate you anymore.
Good for him. Good for him. Good for the Chief.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say maybe McHale, Bird. Those are the ones I really couldn't stand. I didn't really
Oh,
hate
for
on
me, it was Ainge.
Oh yeah,
Ainge.
Ainge the most. I agree with you.
My
Oh yeah,
dad hated Ainge,
Ainge is such a
I
even when he
monster.
was playing for
still,
Phoenix. Even
Still
when he
hate
was
that
playing for
motherfucker.
yes,
Phoenix.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just his face. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
God
he's one
damn
of
it.
those.
Like, I want to choke him every fucking time I see that
You know
face. Like,
what? You know who in the modern basketball, it reminds me of
God, that pass.
Grayson Allen. That's kind of like the Ainge of now.
Yeah. Grayson
Like,
Allen's, yeah,
yeah,
he's
he's just got
almost at
that,
that age level.
like just dirty.
Yep.
Of course, he's a hell of an athlete, though. That's what's crazy. You don't think it, but he could get up there. Um, yeah, some of these guys surprise me.
Yeah. Well, and I hated Ainge in college, because he played
Oh,
for
he played for
BYU.
BYU, of course. Yeah, right. He's in those
So, like,
Mormons.
yeah, like, he's one of those guys. I hated him the first time I ever saw
So who you say is the Danny Ainge of today?
Grayson
Grayson Allen.
Allen, like just the way his
Yes.
persona,
Yes.
is like reminds
Yes.
me of him.
Yes. Just squirmy, dirty,
Squirmy, dirty.
pretending he
Little
will punch
shit.
you and then pretend that you pulled his arm
Yep.
to hit yourself.
Yep.
Yep, that's him. Man, that age, man. He pissed people off so much that what did Tree Rollins like bite his ear or something like that? Like,
No, he tried to bite Tree Rollins' knee.
oh, I thought it was Tree. Okay, okay, that sounds more like Danny Age. I can't see.
Yeah. Like he knew he was outmatched. Tree was trying to fucking, beat his ass. And he knew he was outmatched, so he went for the fucking knee.
Oh,
Little
okay, yeah, because he
fucker.
tried to pick him up. Yeah,
Yeah, dirty little bastard.
he is a fucking dirty bastard. Uh, it's like these memories never fade.
Hmm.
Oh man,
Oh,
Worthy.
here.
Come on,
The
go ahead.
greatest first step in basketball.
That's what I
Oh,
think too. Oh, look at that move.
man.
Yeah,
Poetry
yeah,
in motion.
that spin move earlier where he just spin like pirouette, like a ballerina almost, like ballet. That's like just like so smooth. Yeah, lost art, like that kind of stuff.
To me, he was the greatest footwork before Jordan became big. And then
Yeah, well,
Jordan
they
was the
went to the
greatest
same
footwork. And
school.
then Kobe was the greatest footwork.
Yeah, I think Kobe's the greatest footwork wise. Yeah, um, it's just fun watching players who have those skills.
And you know that, like, for all-time teams that Mike still puts James Worthy on his all-time top 5.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
Or
especially in his early
starting 5, I
days,
should say.
I could see that because, like, in his first couple years, I saw these, and I remember posting these highlights in the group, and like some of like his athleticism is off the charts. Like for someone that big and so smooth, it's like incredible.
Yeah, and like, the other thing about James is like if he wasn't on the Lakers, he probably would have been a team star if he wasn't on the Lakers. Like,
True.
He could have been like a 30-point scorer, I think, like on another team.
Well, when Magic left, I mean, he tried to take that mantle, but like it seemed like the team just didn't really want to listen to him at that point. I think he was
his knees were pretty shot then.
His knees were shot too, but he still had a freaking pretty amazing season. That was the season that he had that fucking there's a great highlight of him getting into the lane and doing a 360 to get a shot off. And like, yeah.
Oh, it looks okay, honey. Just leave it alone. It's getting better, okay? Love you.
So yeah, like Worthy is, yeah. He was my
I got his jersey, that's for sure. He's one of my jerseys. James. We got James, Magic, Jerry, AD. Yeah, that's my jerseys.
Nice.
Like I got the Mamba. I think it's the Mamba one, or I don't know. Adrian Dantley.
Adrian Dantley.
I knew you were gonna troll, man. I've got his rookie card though. Adrian Dantley's. Like I found it in one of those card bins.
Fucking
good.
He was awesome, man. Like,
talk about a foul merchant. He was the OG foul merchant.
Yeah,
he's like 6'5" or something like that.
Yeah.
But
6'5" with
Isaiah Thomas. That was the worst thing about him.
But 6'5" with one of the best post games ever for a guy under fucking 6'8", man.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, he could draw a foul every time down. Like, it was so annoying against the Pistons. Like, he'd get,
whose post game I always loved as a guard? Mark Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Mark was a hell of
Mark
a
had a nice
player.
post game, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man, those first few years in New York, man, he was so dynamic.
He just got dunked on, Michael Thompson. Ouch. Okay, cook this guy. Oh. Toast. This game, I mean, like these teams, it was like a war, like just back and forth. It's awesome.
I was so convinced they were going to lose this game until they start making this run here. Oh yeah, Michael Thompson.
Yep.
That's Clay's dad, right?
But like this is about where I was starting to feel it. Like you get that feeling of like like you can feel that momentum that they've got, and like we got a chance. We're going to get this. Like this is really about where I started to feel it. Yep.
That.
Yeah, I remember this. God damn. This is fun watching this whole game.
Oh, damn.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, right in the face.
Another fight?
Hell yeah.
And they were just like little jabs. Like they got some punches in too. So
even the Virgin wants some.
Religious.
Even the Virgin wants some.
Oh, AC could brawl though. Like AC could throw down. Like our team could throw down. Actually, that's the thing people don't realize. Cooper.
Oh yeah, well,
it was got a good pop in too, man. He could.
And this was Riley's personality too. Like man, they embodied Riley's personality. Like Riley was a tough motherfucker, man. Like I don't know if you ever saw him play, but man, he was a scrappy motherfucker. Like I didn't see him, live, but I've gone back and watched a lot of old footage of Pat, just because like when I found out he was a player. Like I was obsessed to see him play, and like,
hey, wasn't he in
he
the
was a
game?
Tough,
wasn't
scrappy.
He in the skirmish when Rudy T got knocked the fuck out?
I don't think so. I think he was retired then, maybe.
Wait, I didn't catch all. What about Rudy?
Was Pat Riley in the game when Rudy T got knocked out?
I believe he was. He was.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
ooh.
yeah. With Kermit, yeah. Kermit
Was he
Washington
still
is the
there?
one
Okay.
who punched Rudy T, and yeah, he should have been on that team for sure. And yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, but that like ruined like Washington's career.
Yeah, it
it
did.
did.
It was a documentary about that, as I
Yeah,
recall.
it is.
Yeah, about Colonel Washington, because he was like his reputation, because he wasn't that kind of player. Like, I mean, he wasn't dirty like that or whatever, but it was that one incident that, like, yeah, changed his kind of trajectory. Yep, Alex, the skill level was crazy. The fundamentals.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah.
That's what's so fun about watching this is like, you gotta appreciate like the footwork, just the IQ too, like as well of all these players collectively. Look at that, like even though it didn't lead to anything, but that pass like out of the double team, like such a quick decision, like just such good skill.
And then Coop. I love Coop.
He's still feisty as hell.
Oh,
His
that face. That fucking face.
bam right in the face. Yeah, no, he's a motherfucker.
Who do you think on the Lakers side had the worst matchup?
You mean defensively?
Yeah,
Um,
defensively.
Probably Worthy. Maybe I'm thinking
Yeah,
against Bird. Yeah, that's what I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Trying to guard Bird. That's fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, Coop's podcast is so fucking good. It's on like all the major things, but like it's uncensored too. So he's cussing up a storm, which is fun. Like just hearing his unfiltered
Yeah.
takes. And he'll have like I think he had Cedric Maxwell on, and they were just going at it like Worthy and Cedric. It's really worth listening to all his stuff because he gets a lot of older players. He had Ralph Sampson. He had
Nice.
gosh, so many good players. Not Terry Cummings. I'm trying to think. It's another Buck.
What happened to Ralph Sampson?
Yeah, we had Ralph Sampson on one, but I'm trying to think what.
Knee injury.
Oh, Sidney
Okay.
Moncrief. That's who he had on. Sidney Moncrief. They were on there. It was a good. That was a really good one.
Yeah, Ralph Sampson had a knee injury that he could never come back from.
I was
Wow.
gonna say yeah, because he was what like these big, tall, like skilled players that exist now.
Yeah,
Like
well, and back then, like surgery wasn't as good as it is these days. Like, back then when someone blew out their knee, like it was the rare, like amazing athlete, that would make the comeback. Like Jordan making that comeback from blowing out his knee. Like so many people thought he was done when he blew out his knee that first time.
It's what you mean?
Because in that rehab, he was gone for almost a full season with that rehab too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like,
58 games.
yeah, like, nowadays they can go in and they can do the, stuff that they weren't able to do back then. And yeah, like, because they used to have to fucking like cut you open. It wasn't arthroscopic back then. It was like, yeah, you tear that shit, they have to fucking like, put a big old, like 4-inch scar down there on your knee.
Oh yeah, it took about 2 years, honestly, or a year and a half to heal from that
Yep,
stuff.
exactly. So you could like, they could come back and possibly play in a year, but yeah, it would really be 2 years before they were ever at full form again. And yeah, so yeah, it just killed a lot of people. And like, and with Ralph Sampson's frame too. Ooh, yeah, bumping knees like that.
Oh damn. I didn't realize. Oh, he hurt himself in this game. I didn't even remember.
Yeah, he went knee to knee.
Oh.
That's the worst. If you've ever done that on the court,
oh yeah.
Fuck, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, the two things that, and then like a ankle sprain. Oh god, that's so much pain.
Oh, I've sprained my ankles so many goddamn times. It's yeah. Oh, Bird took a knee to the fucking temple there. Took fucking Cooper's bony knee. And it's like, it'll go away. Like, you get your blood flowing like about 5 or 10 minutes, it'll go away. But like, man,
All right, I'm back. Where are we at?
Magic just knocked knees a little bit with Cooper and had to sit out for a minute.
Koopa's, he could do the point guard role.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's still so true blue Lakers, man. He does the post game for Channel 7 out here, ABC. Such a good player, James.
Yeah, I love Coop because he was also a Lobo, and that's
he
my
was.
hometown team.
Buddy of mine played basketball there too in the 70s, believe it or not. Kid I went to synagogue with. Alan Delinsky. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know Alan. Yes.
You know Alan Delinsky?
Yes, I watched him play.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes.
Dude, I literally grew up with him out here in Orange County. He's in the same, like I said, Hebrew school and all that. He was a good player, man.
He was.
Yeah, he played there.
I loved Alan.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he play 4 years there? I think he.
Yeah.
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 It would have been from like 80 to 81, 2, 3 around there, probably.
Yep.
That's so funny, New Allen. That's great.
Yeah, because I remember them because it was, we moved here in like 79, right when Lobogate happened.
Yeah.
Norm Ellenberger and everything.
Oh yeah, Ellenberger, all that stuff.
And then Gary Colson took over.
Right.
And that's when Alan started, was with Gary. And so Alan was one of my favorites because Gary Colson is my all-time favorite coach.
Colson coached at Pepperdine too, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Like Jim Herrick did, yeah. That's incredible. What a small world.
Speaking of Gary Colson, like the very first, article I wrote unofficially was an editorial that I wrote at, I think I was like 16 when they fired Gary Colson.
Yeah.
And I wrote an editorial into the paper and it got published.
Wow.
So
they made the tournament most of those years. They won the was it the WAC?
Yeah, we were always like coming up short from the tournament. Actually, we'd get like right, like where we should have been eligible, but we'd always get snubbed. Because we were considered like like below a mid-major kind of.
Right. Not many teams made it back then either.
Yeah.
What was your rival then? What was the rival then back then?
Oh, BYU.
BYU. Got
biggest.
It. Yeah. Danny. Wow.
The Mormons.
Yep.
Yeah, they've always had a good program over there.
Oh, exactly, and it's like, and we were extra bitter because we all knew that they got to go on missions, so they were all like
older,
full-grown adults, like playing our kids, like what the hell, man? Damn cheaters! These guys are all 22.
Exactly. Lobo. What was the name of the place called where the Lobos played? Was it what was it called?
The Pit.
It was the Pit. That's what I thought. Like in Oregon, it was called the Pit too. Remember the Ducks played up in the MacArthur Pit or something? Man, that's crazy. That's so funny. I wonder what Alan's doing these days.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 62. He's like 61 or 60. So blonde hair. Long blonde
That's
hair,
so cool, Alan. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Temple Beth Emmett in Anaheim.
I love that small world stuff, man.
That's so crazy. Cool. I just threw him out there.
Shout out to everyone that's in here.
What's up, buddy?
To the 3 visitors. You haven't already, please, top left corner, PGM Fan Cave, become a member. We're creeping up to 100. We got going to be playing a lot of throwback games, especially after Summer League.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have Way Back Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday. So we're going to be playing lots of the classics. So please become a member of the Fan Cave. And then also another thing that we're going to be announcing soon. You'll see it in the chat. Join our PGM community on Twitter. We are going to do fantasy football. Yeah, we're going to do fantasy football.
Right on.
So, yep.
I never done that stuff.
Yep. We're gonna do the fantasy football. It'll be for the members of
Wow.
the community. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And Evan, that super mojito Funko, that's gonna be the trophy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Extra incentive.
Yo,
you guys see Michael Thompson shooting the free throws, Clay's pops? That
play,
was a great pickup when they got Michael.
man. To me, Klay Thompson, I think he has the best looking jumper ever. Like I know,
nice one.
I know there's a lot.
It's very nice.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a
folks
quick
when it comes
release.
to
One of the
pure
quickest releases
jumper.
ever.
Yep.
I know there's Bird. Bird shot was
Yeah,
here.
a beautiful
That's pure.
shot.
But man,
Lakers creeping back.
Yeah,
Nice shot. Byron Scott had a nice jumper.
Oh, Scott,
the two prettiest shots to me is Ray Allen and Steph Curry. There's like no.
Oh, Ray
Yeah,
Allen.
it's hard to.
Oh, Ray Allen's probably my favorite shot. Yeah, for sure. Just smooth.
I like Reggie a lot, man. Nobody ever talks about Reggie Miller enough, man. Reggie was one of my
but wasn't his jumper wasn't the jumper itself kind of ugly?
His elbows always.
Yeah,
Well,
Reggie was a
not perfect.
yeah.
Well, it was
awkward.
more dirty than it was ugly. He was the human kickstand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the OG of that.
You guys notice these games? You don't see the score a lot. You're so used to seeing the score on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Back then, you flashed it usually maybe every possession or a couple possessions.
Yeah, exactly. We're so spoiled with the constant.
Well, I remember when Fox was the first one to do that with the football. I go, what is this? Like in '90 or whatever it was. I go, what the hell? It was weird. All right, I go, all right. Now it's a commonplace.
Exactly. Yep. Just the bottom, the little corner of the screen now, like.
Yep.
Because when it flashes up, it obstructs half the screen with this old
graphic.
Right.
Oh man.
Kareem wasn't hitting the shots in this game. He was pretty cold.
See, star players still don't hit free throws like they did in this era, man. Like nobody hits the 90% anymore.
And don't forget, Kareem was close to 40 here.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's about 40, right? Yeah.
Yep. Might have been. Yeah, I mean, think about LeBron, all he does, and the Kareem was out there. Still effective. Yep. He's real effective those last couple of years.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, well, he didn't.
That's a good foul.
His double-figure scoring streak didn't end until that final season.
I know.
Yeah, that was a crazy record that Kareem had with that.
He's just from start to finish. It was just the career. I mean, all the way back.
And also, when you include his college career too, it's really like
he lost 2 games in 3 years.
Mm-hmm. And they changed rules for him in both college and pros.
He really changed everything. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question. It's a nasty comparison.
Here we go.
What's the better career? Kareem plus college or LeBron's NBA?
Kareem plus college or LeBron NBA?
Well, that does make the argument nasty. And I'm going to give it to Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem.
It's hard to go against him. I know. And LeBron, listen, it's been an amazing career.
On all levels, Kareem, I would say. Because he did on every single level.
Because he was literally the best player for, it seemed like 15 years almost.
Yeah.
I mean, all through the 70s, part of the 80s. I mean, maybe 13 years. You know what I'm saying? He was the guy, man.
Probably from his second year to...
at least 12 to 13, if not 15.
Yeah, until like about 83, I'm saying.
Yeah, I think probably.
That last final.
Still dang good in these series too, though. But yeah, around there. When they got him, I just couldn't believe it. In '75, I go, what? You know, they got Kareem. So you didn't hear about it in those days.
Okay, so the year. Okay, the first championship, right?
Yeah.
That
70, 80.
Championship when Magic scored 42 against Philly.
Yeah.
Throughout that season and the playoffs, who was the best player?
Well, he was the best player.
Okay, so
I
Magic.
mean, Kareem was.
Okay,
But then
Kareem was,
Magic had
yeah.
incredible. But Magic was the spark the whole year. I mean, literally energized him too.
Yeah.
Kind of made him what he was that year. But going in that series, he was great in the series, and he got hurt in that.
Oh yeah,
Game
I was gonna
5.
say because a lot of people don't know that Kareem.
Yeah.
You
The Lakers
Kareem
were
from that.
Kareem's team until this series.
Yeah,
Like this is the series that Magic took the reins, and it's
I
this
agree with that.
game where he takes the reins.
Yeah, I agree with that. He was really magnificent this year.
So out of the 5 championships,
Yeah.
Magic was the best player for 2.
Yeah.
No, he was the best player. Well, no, probably. I guess you could say 3 of the 5.
3 of the 5, yeah. 85, I would say.
Yeah, 84 was not good.
Yeah.
That was not a good series for him. He even talked about it.
Yeah, I would say from 85 on.
Wow.
But Worthy actually won the Finals MVP in this one.
Yep.
Oh,
No, I think it was the one after. It was 88. I'm pretty sure it was 88 because he had that triple double. Yeah.
I thought he won this in 80s. I think he won the MVP in 87. I mean, for the playoff, the Finals MVP.
Oh.
I can't remember for sure. We have to look it up.
I think it was. Yeah.
I think it was 88. I'm betting
Was it?
88. Yeah, because he had that triple double in Game 7.
Here, we're all in front of we're in front of a computer. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah. Somebody look it up, yeah.
I clicked off for a minute.
Oh, that was a carry! What the fuck? That fucker.
You
Even in
guys
slow-mo,
do the
you can see it.
88 series. Oh my god,
Nope.
that was a wild. The 88 series was
The
a
Pistons
wild.
gave
No,
us
Magic
everything.
was MVP.
Wild.
Magic was MVP in '87.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he was
Worthy in
MVP
88.
of the league. But the Finals MVP wasn't James.
The next year.
He won the Finals MVP in '88. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 88.
I think it was '87. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Magic was Finals MVP this year. Yeah, because that makes sense because he hits the big shot and everything. Yeah, he's definitely the MVP in this one. Yeah, that's right.
Worthy was really good in both these series.
Oh, he's my favorite player of all time because like growing up, he was the guy that I wanted to be. Like
James,
because like like I was a pretty good player, but I never felt like I could be the star. So like
right.
I always kind of like wanted to be like James because I felt like like I can be that third guy, that contributor, and that like So like James was always the guy I looked up to.
Well, it was a great draft because remember they were talking about Cummings and Wilkins and different guys, and they drafted James. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better draft pick.
I was going to say Cummings is another player. I like Cummings when he was like he was just underrated.
Yeah, Cummings was a great player, but try and think about his style fitting in with this fast break offense. Like Worthy was the perfect fit for this offense.
Yeah,
it would have been a little clunky with Cummings.
Yeah, and even Dominique, because Dominique is not as smooth as Worthy. Worthy's better suited for just his style because he could glide and he was athletic but in a different way, a little bit different.
That baseline,
just that baseline to baseline, long strides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, touch the sidelines and break for the basket at the free throw line.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, and that long stride and the Statue of Liberty dunk with one hand, those big hands.
That's the best.
Yeah, he could glide.
Hey, question. All right, so 89 finals.
Yeah.
Losing to Pistons. Did it feel like it was over?
No.
The dynasty?
No.
I knew
I knew we'd be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the next year they were really good.
It was more frustrating because they were just injured. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Magic got injured, and I just knew that was like like I took that on the chin of like because the previous year we barely beat them in 7 games, and Isaiah had that amazing performance Game 6 after spraining his ankle. So when they did that, I just took that 4-0 on the chin of just
and they were really good that year. They
hats off, man.
The playoffs, yeah.
Well, yeah, they had Mark Aguirre, who was an upgrade. Yeah.
Yep. They were good.
But yeah, I knew we'd be back because I knew
they went back to backs.
And my greatest this is why I was so bitter about Jordan is because Magic was forced to retire early, And I still believe in my heart that had Magic not been forced to retire, that Jordan does not win that first three-peat. Magic breaks up one of those. He's going to steal one of those three. He didn't get that first one, but he would have gotten that second one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't. So even in '91, you didn't feel it was over.
No. I didn't feel it was over until the press conference, and then I felt it was over.
Yeah, well, then he had the announcement, but
I fucking remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah, the press conference was when, like, that was crushing.
Yeah, it was rough.
Because Magic.
Well, we heard about it that day on the news. It started to leak out. Like, hey, Magic's going to retire. What? And, yeah, he's going to. But they didn't say anything. Just he's retiring. Like, oh God, we started thinking, what the hell? Because they were out at work. We all gathered around the radio, and
that had only been 12 seasons for him at that point. Like,
yeah, that was such a sad.
He had so much more gas in the tank that we never got to see.
Yeah,
it was like a fog that whole week. I remember we just all so depressed.
And then back then, right? It's like we thought, oh shit, is he gonna live? Like,
exactly.
That was more my concern, like, than just playing basketball. Like, damn, dude, Magic. Fuck.
Magic's gonna, like, I'm amazed that that he's still with us and like grateful and
technology, man. I mean, medical technology, like, for sure now.
Well, and also I think it's attitude. Like, you know, he loves life. And I really believe that, like, those people that, like, have that passion, like, you know, they just have, like, an extra vitality that, like,
yeah. He has a good attitude. I was saying he's a happy guy. Like, you know,
exactly. It's grumpy guys like me.
Around bitterness. He's a lover.
Well, Magic, yeah, but on the court, no. He could separate it. That was one of the players who could do that. Smile in your face and, like, stab you in the back in the court. That's quite a comeback too, because they were trailing, fighting uphill the whole game. Okay, I'm glad the Boston Bruins got their ass kicked this year too. No Boston teams, man. I hate them all.
All right, what are we down to? 2 minutes? What are we down to?
Celtics 17.
That's funny. It took them so long to get 17. It took them all the way to 2008.
18, man. We're getting 18 before they do.
You're gonna have to wait a few more decades here.
See, Larry didn't have a great game here. One of his games. He was 6 to 16.
Quiet.
Oh. Yeah. He's an amazing player too, really. Just you had to put him away or he put you away.
Yeah, one of the greatest competitors for sure. Like, just cut.
They did literally, though, save the NBA, these two, Magic and Bird, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, it was just not a lot of issues. Tape delay, the drugs, they have empty stadiums, just a lot of shit. And everything changed when they came in the league. Everything. And then Jordan after that, and there you go. Shit, Michael missed 2 free throws in this game. I just noticed he missed another one.
He wasn't a good free throw shooter, though. Like
number 1 draft pick.
Yep.
It's kind of funny because he had the career where he was highly touted, where Clay did not have that early on, right? In Washington State, even in high school, he wasn't, 4-star, that kind of thing. Kind of reverse of his dad.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that. That big play from Coop.
Hit that 3.
There you go, baby. He always nailed that.
Adrian Branch. Or no, that was Wes Matthews, wasn't it? One of them. Yeah. The senior.
It's a nice comeback there.
Yes.
Was that Kite? No, that's Mikhail. Oh.
And this was the first year, I believe, of the was it the first year of the 2-3-2 format? I think it might have been.
Yeah. 2-3-2.
Right. So
no, 85.
Oh, it was 85 the 2-3-2? Okay. You're right.
What was it before?
It was
2-2,
like it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it is now. 2-2-1-1-1.
I like 1-1-1 better.
It is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the 2-3-2 really favored the visiting
Yeah,
if you lose that
absolutely.
first game,
If they
Absolutely.
get that one of those first two games, yeah, then they got home court.
Yeah, I just remember that '04 finals against Detroit, not
yeah,
thinking that we were never going to get back home.
yeah, we didn't get back
Oh,
after we. Yeah, that was a rough one.
barely won a game that
Oh,
series.
that's
I
that
hate that.
That was a
season.
very what could have been, but
Yeah,
Malone was
that
out in that
season
one.
like almost destroyed me as a Lakers
That
fan.
was a rough one because Kobe was flying back and forth in Colorado that year.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yep.
he even performed, honestly.
It's because we had Carl Malone on our team. That's why we had bad
And then
karma.
all the
Yeah,
bullshit
you
with
got
Karl
it.
Malone too.
I'm-
Yeah, that season was hard on me. Like,
yeah.
So let's see. So they're down one here. This is wild.
Was Cobra trying to boost? That was a
Wow.
nice play.
Yep.
yes, that fucking alley right there.
I was like, why is Cooper post out always trying to set a screen? And they said that good one got him open. I remember that. We
They
down
had so
one.
many games just between these teams all through the years that were just close.
Oh
It's
yeah,
amazing how
and some
many,
crazy
all the
comebacks.
way from the '60s on.
Best rivalry of any sports, in my opinion, of
Oh
all
yeah,
time.
it's
There's
number one.
nothing comes close to this. Quick double team. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
that's his shot.
That was a
That
shot, like
baseline
right
one,
in his face
that
too.
baseline
Mhm.
three.
The corner three. Yeah,
So they're
Here
down
it comes.
two, right?
Here
that
it
you could
comes.
contest. That was a good contest too. Like
Here it
Down
yeah.
comes.
two. This last 12 was great. Man, oh man.
Yeah, they were playing good defense too. They were like rotating and like getting to the
Yep,
guy,
they
and
got
then
here.
they just made that good shot.
He
Look at this.
dropped. Well, wait
So
till the end. It's real
He
interesting
fouled
too
him
what he
too.
does.
Fouled him too.
Exactly. Like,
He's so
so Mike,
smart because look,
yeah, I was
Mike,
James
telling.
is on him, but then he broke free, right?
Oh man, he's fouling. But you got to do what you got to do. Gets Bird.
Same size, 6'9".
Oh
Look at
man,
that.
just
Jesus.
right over Michael Thompson.
Money.
Just a
And on
Bill.
split
that
second
hard
late.
rim too.
Yeah, those rims were like clanky. The Boston rims, I remember. Okay.
I think this game might have been on a Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they played Friday, Sunday, Tuesdays, Thursdays usually. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, he's
Foul.
fouled. Remember that one. You're down two.
He was about to side up.
He's a good free throw shooter.
It was pretty. Yeah, I would say it was like a 70.
I think it was close. Yeah, mid
No,
70s,
he
maybe
was
more.
he
Like
was like 80.
75, 70.
Eight was he
Close
eight?
to
I thought it
80.
was more 80. No?
He was just
Not 80,
below
but like
80,
high
I believe.
70s. He was pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just below 80.
Yeah.
he had very good touch.
Oh yeah.
Just incredible. Oh, look at that! And the ball went out of
Look at
bounds.
Mikhail
Oh
crying.
man!
Shut
Woo.
up, Mikhail. You suck.
part of the plan.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for probably a play that Riley thinks about every year.
Let's see.
I swear, every time he goes to
That's
Boston,
off
like he's there with
Mikhail.
the Heat, I know he's thinking of all the Lakers stuff when he gets in there. He just hates
Yeah.
that organization.
He made me happy this year when he knocked off Celtics.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was.
They
They
must have
had
been.
no
I bet the
chance. Like
Celtic fans were just giving it to him.
to lose the way they lost to in Game 7 on
Yep,
their home floor, like get blown out was like just so satisfying.
it's wild.
Talk about a just
There's Jerry.
Red,
Jerry and Red sitting
stick
together.
that cigar and
stick that
keep that
cigar up
cigar
your
and lit,
ass.
Red.
This was such a hell of a shot too.
And Mikhail was guarding.
Oh, there's an
Magic.
interesting story.
I mean, look at like he had to shoot it over
Look at
these
this.
two, like over that like
Bam.
contest. Two guys with long
There
ass
it
arms.
is.
That was a
So,
hell.
and he
Yeah,
said
I
on the
was-
documentary, he goes, the reason I took it, because in '84 I ran the ball out. I didn't want to make that mistake where I passed it and the clock would run out.
Yep.
Right? He was worried about that. That's why he said, I'm just taking it. Because Kareem was open, if you see it. Like,
Mhm.
watch this. You'll see Kareem kind of, Magic drives and they all collapse. There's Kareem, right?
Oh yeah, he would have had a dunk or something.
Yeah, it's almost
I mean-
a lap. More I look at it, it's like, damn, he's really open. But he said he didn't want to risk
Well,
it
has
that
he?
the clock would run out. Because how much? He'd have a couple seconds, but
And this
That's
contest, look
awesome.
at this contest. Like
That's such a
he
great
fouled him
shot.
too. They got fouled.
that's my favorite shot ever. I don't care.
Yeah.
There's not a
with
more
you, Mike.
better one for me.
I'm with you, Mike. This moment, like I remember this moment. I was watching this game with my parents, and my dad's a low-key Celtics fan, a
Yeah.
casual Celtics fan, and like, I jumped up around the living room, dancing and like screaming, like yelling, and like he just quietly goes, "There's still time on the clock,"
Right. And that's
and
what,
like I was, oh shit, and I
that's
got
what
pale
Riley
and like I
told
was
him.
quiet, just waiting for this shot to come.
Oh man, you know it's gonna hit.
You hold your collective
Exactly.
breath.
I knew Larry was going to get the ball. I knew he was going to get a shot off.
2 seconds.
But
He had a
like
good shot too.
when he misses it, like, oh my god,
Barely.
like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
barely,
Riley was saying
like-
well, the luck of the Irish shown on this Irishman tonight, or something like that. He said. Oh, maybe it was a Tuesday. Maybe it was Thursday night.
Yeah, it must have been Tuesday. This
I don't
game
know what
must have
day.
been.
Maybe it was a Tuesday night then.
yeah,
When I think
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because this was game
Yeah.
4. Yeah,
Yep.
then they won 5, right?
In game 5, they took Bam. Yeah,
Right,
he's 10
right.
for 18. Yeah, no, he didn't have a good game.
Because Boston won game
Wow.
5 and then they won in game
Yeah.
6.
Oh yeah, they.
That's right.
Where he gets a little
Yeah,
bit
because if they didn't
lost
win
on
this
this.
one,
Oh, he got
look
lost
at
on
this.
that. Oh man.
Look at that thing, man.
Yeah.
Straight.
Wow.
Where he got lost on that, he got lucky.
No, did you see what happened there? Bird, yeah, he went up the baseline and then he ran up the court, then he ran back.
Yeah, he faked
And
him out really
They
bad.
showed that slow down a few times,
See
like
the
he got
replay of
away.
it.
Hey, there's James Brown, still does the CBS football or
Yep.
Fox football.
He was pretty young.
That's when he had his real hair.
James Brown.
Yeah.
I didn't realize James was.
You know what?
something
I
like that.
think. Well, tomorrow we're actually gonna watch the summer league game in here, so you guys can join. But I think
yeah, 'cause it's on NBA
I
TV,
think the
huh?
next flashback, the next throwback game,
Mhm.
we're gonna probably watch. And I know it's not a good one. Wait, hold on, real quick. The game that Isaiah went off for like 25
Game
in the
6.
fourth.
Game 6.
That's a great game, though.
It's an
No, it is a
amazing
good
game.
it is,
Yeah, that's like a classic game. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that game. I know we didn't win.
No,
but
we
it would
won.
be-
We won
Oh,
that
we
game.
did.
Yeah, we won that game.
No, we were down 3-2
That
and
was
we
a
won.
really close game.
Forced
Yeah.
game 7.
Yeah, that whole
Oh,
series
wow.
was incredible. Like that whole series was
was.
close.
Okay.
It
So,
might be my
pretty much
first
like
and most
I don't
favorite
think.
series. 88.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy. It's Isaiah and Magic and the
Mhm.
the kiss at half court.
Kissing on the
every time
court
they
every
tipped
point,
off.
yeah.
And
Oh
the
god.
history and the Pistons were such pricks.
Yep.
might watch that game. Might watch that. So the game 687.
Yeah, I'm down, man.
88.
Yeah.
88.
Oh,
yeah.
87. Oh, wait, you're talking about 88 or 87?
88.
88. Okay.
Game
Pistons.
687 is a good one, too,
Game
against the
687.
Well, that one,
Celtics.
Worthy dives.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, we got some games in front of us, gentlemen. But yeah.
You know, as well as someday can we, do the 1980 rookie Magic Johnson game would be fun too.
Oh, man,
Let's
that's a
do
good
that.
one,
Oh,
too.
you mean his
do that.
first game? When he
No,
his
the
debut?
game 6 where
Oh,
he
no,
Oh,
he
that
was
was a
game
good one,
6
too.
and 5. You're
His
talking about the
debut
game
one's a
versus
good
the
one,
Clippers,
too,
the
against
first
the
one.
Clippers. That's a good game.
Oh,
Kobe's dad,
yeah, that's a good
Kobe's
game
dad
too.
dunked on Kareem in that game. I remember that.
Yeah,
I
we
remember
gotta.
that was on tape delay. That one we watched it. I was in Santa
That was
Barbara
a good game.
in
That
the
was a good game.
dorms. We
Roby
watched that.
free, man. Whew.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, we it's gonna be a period of time before football starts, so might as well enjoy
Yep.
some classic games.
Oh yeah. I have to
Oh
find
yeah.
a '90s one too, like
All right,
from
let's
that
let's.
era.
Well, I know for what is it? I know on August 1st.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch the game. We're gonna watch Kobe's 81 points.
that's
Oh
a good one.
yeah.
That's
Since
nice.
it's 8-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we're gonna do that on 8-1, Kobe's 81
There you
points.
go.
Beautiful.
And then I know August 24th. I think since it's 8:24, I think we might watch. I think the plan is to watch like Kobe's, like arguably Kobe's like a great game with him in number 8, and like a great game in him in number 24.
Right.
So
Fuck yeah.
yeah, so we got some stuff planned,
A
but
lot of them.
The 2010 Game 7 is always a great one to watch too, just
oh,
because it's
Mike, where
so.
the hell were you? We
Yes.
did
Oh,
that
you
We
last
did
watched
week.
it?
that
I
last
don't
week.
know,
Yeah, we
dude.
did
I
that.
didn't see you didn't send me
Yeah.
a thing. Or just...
All right, Mike, I'll have to send you the invites personally.
When'd you start doing this?
Dude, we started doing it maybe like a week or so ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I missed
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
No,
not
so
that
that
long
was
ago.
No, I
that
saw
was
your
actually
thing
the
here, and
first
this one
game.
I think you put my name. You might have. I don't know if you
I think I
tagged me in
sent
this
it to you direct. No, you know,
one.
I
No, you
tagged
did
you
send
in
it, but then you mentioned in your tweet.
I
Oh, hell
tagged
yeah.
you in it. All right, so you know what, Mike? I will let you know directly. I
All right,
will let
brother.
you know
It's all right,
directly.
man.
But yeah, I'd love to have you. But
It's all fun.
yeah, no,
Everybody
no,
has. It's
yeah.
all good times, man.
Let's
It's just
enjoy these
fandom.
classic games.
Yeah, for
Say hi
sure.
to
You get
Alan
some
next
young
time you
people
see
can
him, man.
listen to.
Absolutely, definitely
Yeah, that was
will.
fun.
Well, definitely appreciate you guys. We're gonna shut this down, but we're gonna do our space tomorrow.
Hey, Rebel, real quick.
What's up?
I'm
What's
watching
up? What's up?
Magic again, and Evan probably agrees. I mean, I still stand by it. I've never seen a dude, and the Lakers were good, right? They were good, of course, but they Western Finals 78, whatever. But I mean 77. But the thing was, when Magic got there, it just felt so different right from game one
Yeah.
against the Clippers. It just felt, didn't it? It just felt like, damn, we're good. The excitement was just off the charts immediately with him here. I can't even explain it. I've never seen that with another
You
like
know what?
athlete.
One of the things
It's
that
just
I'm learning.
crazy.
One of
His
the
rookie
things that
year
I'm
is still
learning watching
most
Magic
incredible
play,
I've seen.
and one of the things that I'm learning watching Magic play, and especially I'm gonna say from 85 on.
Yeah,
I've never seen a player,
yeah.
right? Or he's one of the handful of players that you
Mm-hmm.
really don't know what he's going. And I'm talking about as a
Yep.
point guard.
Mhm.
I've never seen a point that you don't know
Right.
what he's going to do, and I mean that in a good way.
Mhm.
Like it's like, man,
Exactly.
he could either pass first or he can go for the score, but he's deadly either way.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has
And
such a command. He has such a
Special.
command. Like,
well,
And the joy he
and
played
just
with is
little
just unbelievable.
subtleties, like you never knew where he was looking. Like,
absolutely.
Crazy.
like
Yeah.
he could look anybody off,
No one's been
because
close.
he had such incredible peripheral vision that, you never, like, where he was looking was never where he was passing.
Never.
And,
You
like,
guys
yeah,
seen those
just-
mixtapes they do? They do is great. I mean, you see it all in that 5-minute
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I mean, I could watch those over and over, but you're right. It's just so God given ability there. I mean, it's just crazy. No one's even been close to him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The best
Yeah.
I mean, I
was
know
out for
Stockton, all
sure.
the assists, but
Yeah.
he's the greatest.
greatest
Magic's
point
the
guard
best.
ever, period.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think even with the assists, you take into account not the total assists, but the average.
Yeah.
Just because he only played 12 seasons, just
Yeah.
unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
He just loved being a lead. He's a born leader and loved being that guy to make his
Yeah.
teammates better,
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
But Riley eventually told him, we're going to need you to
Love
score
it.
more. And that was the
Yeah.
87 thing. He told you, we need you to do more because Kareem's getting
That's
old. We
so
need you to
crazy
be.
that, you have to tell your star.
He told
You
him.
need to score more, damn it.
Because you remember the 86, Evan, when we had that, the
Yep.
flame out to the Rockets on that
Yes.
crazy, by the way, that
last
game wasn't
second
even on
shot.
TV. That game wasn't even on TV because back in the day, right, the home games weren't really shown still. I remember it.
Yep.
Do you remember
That was-
on TV, Evan? It was like a
I remember
subscription
on
service.
TV. My dad had
You
on
guys remember
TV.
that? So that game I
Yep.
watched through like squiggly lines because we didn't have a subscription, but I
Yeah.
was watching it.
That's how I
Listen to
watched it
Chick.
too.
Yep.
It was weird. I remember, oh damn, the coop fell. Oh man, it was crazy. before cable really. I mean, before cable
Yep.
really took off. But yeah, a lot of home games you had to listen on the radio, man. It just wasn't like it. People didn't get it.
Exactly. Yeah, radio
Baseball,
was
football, but
yep.
everything. Home games you didn't see.
And that's also what introduced me to Chick Hearn was that, like, yeah, they would pipe in some of the
Oh my god,
broadcasts here to
that's what
Albuquerque.
got me
Chick
hooked on
is so
basketball, man.
Chick is the greatest. I mean, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Marv Albert, I get it. It's Chick.
Oh,
No
and
one
like,
but
he
you know,
can't hold Chick.
having a broadcast that can translate to both TV and radio, like nobody does that. Nobody. Like,
That is
he would
true.
describe the game to you, and like, so like it was, you could visualize the game the way he described it to you. It was,
Yeah, I know, it was awesome. He's the one that got me into basketball, honestly. Like just his love of the game, for sure. No question.
Wow. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. I know tomorrow we're gonna be watching the summer. Yeah, we're gonna be watching the summer
Who are
league.
you playing tomorrow?
Who's playing tomorrow? I know it's us versus. I want to say the Wizards.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say us versus the Wizards. So, I don't know if it's been decided if they're shutting Max Christie down.
Probably, I imagine.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
probably the
remainder.
last. Just because I'd have to look at the standings again, but I think it looks like it's probably going to be our last game of summer league because it looks like we won't make the top 4.
Most likely not. Fucking Celtics. No.
Well,
unless somebody like possibly loses. But there was
all right.
there was already 4 teams at 3-0, so yeah, we have to win a tiebreaker to get.
I'm happy with what I've seen from our guys. They've been awesome.
Exactly. So. I feel like just this is probably it, and like I feel like it's ready to start the off season anyway. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm excited. Definitely.
Absolutely. All right, fellas. Well, tomorrow, join us. We'll be watching that summer league game, so it'll be cool to shoot the shit. And
Absolutely.
who knows? Maybe we'll figure out our last roster spot by then.
Yeah, I hope so. Christian Wood, I can win that bet.
Well, let's see.
If I lose that bet, I gotta put up a Dennis Schroeder profile pic for 3 days. God damn it!
Oh wow. Well, we will see. But appreciate you guys. I'm about to shut this down now.
All right, man.
Later, fellas.
All right, man.
Later.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.